And now we'd like to continue with this year's awards, and I'm honored to present the next one. It's my distinct pleasure to introduce Mosheh Oinounou, a distinguished and accomplished executive producer with a remarkable career spanning over 2 decades in broadcast media. His work has earned him numerous prestigious accolades, including the Emmy, the Murrow, and Webby Awards. Today, Mosheh stands at the helm of Mo News, where his team blends extensive experience working with some of the most prominent news teams around the media landscape with real-time updates from across the globe. He's made it a mission to offer daily news updates on a variety of platforms while remaining steadfast in his dedication to accurate and fair journalism, which is a vital service to an audience that seeks out trusted news sources. So it's my great honor to present Mosheh with this National Press Foundation Chairman's Citation in recognition of your outstanding contributions to the field of journalism. But before we do that, I understand we do have a video.
I'm fascinated with this basically experiment, this news experiment that you've conducted on Instagram. You're kind of like this news concierge, you've been called. And I read that you said you really wanted to take this straightforward approach with your followers. And basically people want to see what's happening in the news, maybe see stuff that questions their own assumptions about things. And you really found that there was an audience for that.
I hear from teachers telling me about what's happening in their classrooms, farmers about how climate's impacting their fields, first responders about what's happening in their hospitals. I post their messages, how they're reacting to the headlines. They're looking for a conversation with the reporters and the journalists who are covering the news. They're looking to be heard.
Amos, thank you. Thank you to the National Press Foundation for this honor. I'm so grateful for the support for what we are doing at Mo News. It's a privilege to sit in a room full of journalistic legends tonight. I should say there are a number of mentors of mine in this room. I actually got my start, my first internship at ABC News in the Washington Bureau, working at This Week at the time with Sam, Koki, and George. So it's great to thank you for all the insight, advice along the way. I'm also thankful to my dear family, friends, colleagues, Jill, the whole team at Mo News, including my parents are in the room tonight. They came in from Chicago. And I will say this, they got a sense early of my fascination with news. They had a 6-year-old on their hands who they would hand a quarter to buy ice cream downstairs at a Baskin Robbins in Morton Grove, Illinois. And I came back with a copy of the Chicago Tribune. Sometimes you know very early on. I also want to thank my wife, Alex, who's in the room, without whom this would not be possible. After a career in traditional media at places like Fox and Bloomberg and CBS, I was very fearful, nervous to go out on my own, start something from scratch. But Alex, your encouragement, your confidence gave me courage, and helped make this a reality. So thank you, I love you. And I just want to tell everyone, listen to your wife. Listen to your wife, listen to your spouse, they're right. Because it turns out this started during quarantine, and it was an exercise for just a couple weeks. We were all stuck at home, I was stuck at home, and it was the first time in my life I was not in a newsroom during a big story, and I sort of freaked out. I needed information sources, and the only way I could process a major news event was through reporting the news event. So at that moment, my biggest platform was Instagram and a couple hundred friends and family on a private account. And so I took there to explain COVID headlines and break things down. And Alex, my wife, who's right, said, you should take this public. This is a thing. There are new ways of processing information and news. And so a couple hundred became thousands, became tens of thousands, became millions now on a weekly basis who are getting news from Instagram, from our daily podcast, from our daily newsletter. Our priority at Mo News is to break down the headlines in a nonpartisan manner, in a conversational way, keep it understandable, keep the analysis nonpartisan and balanced. And our goal is to reach new platforms where people are looking for content, looking to engage, looking for their news and information these days. And most importantly, engage them, engage the audience, answer their questions. They're looking for a genuine dialogue these days with the journalists who cover the news. They're looking for more from their politicians. They're looking more for from the companies that they buy things from, and they're looking for more from us. And so it comes at a crucial time, this challenge. We know that authoritarianism is on the rise. We know that democracy is on the defense. We know what's key to democracy is a free press, is a free, sustainable press, a healthy press. And so we need to adapt to new technologies, to the new ways people are consuming information to maintain and grow audience trust. We all know it's a challenging time to do that. We're attacked from all sides. And we're also trying to figure out a business model that works for all of us on these new platforms. And I'm honored to be in a room tonight of the best and brightest, and I know you all will figure that out. We will figure it out together. It's an honor to receive this award tonight from the National Press Foundation, an organization that is focused on raising funds for journalism scholarships, on training the next generation, and training the existing generations on how to adapt to what's going on. One major supporter of this foundation and a mentor of mine that we lost this year, some of you may know him, Bill Plant, was a longtime CBS White House correspondent. He was a mentor for me, also a Chicago guy, came out of Chicago back in the day. And he said at his retirement a few years ago that the platforms that we report things on will continue to change. But one thing doesn't: great storytelling, holding power to account, giving voice to the voiceless, investigative reporting. We'll keep doing that no matter what platform we're doing it on. All your work tonight is so important. It is an honor to be in this room tonight. Thank you very much.